Yes, good morning children. Welcome back to our science class. Yes, what we discussed in the previous class, we discussed in the previous class about the different types of water pollution and how the water pollution shows the effects on us, right? And today we are going to start our new block that is about the scarcity of water. Scarcity of water. Scarcity means shortage. Shortage of water. Okay, children. Now, before going to start the topic, once you can tell me, our Earth. Already we know that our Earth is surrounded by water, right? And today we are going to discuss that water all around the water all over the world. Yes. And see the keyword children. Water, earth, divide, desalination, liter, amount. See the keywords once again. Water, earth, divide, desalination, liter, amount. These are the keywords for today children. Yes. Now you can tell me, we have so much water bodies on our earth, right? We have so much water bodies on our earth. First we will see that water bodies. And does it have water? And the third column is that does it have salt water? And the next column is the water usable? And the fifth column is the water drinking? Is the water drinkable? Is the water drinkable? Okay children, before you can tell me what are the different types of water bodies that are present on the earth? Yes, rivers and swamps, ice, lakes, and that's it. Groundwater, and the final one is ocean. But already we know that our most of the water on the earth is present in the oceans only. Okay, these are the different types of water bodies: rivers, swamps, ice, lake, groundwater, and ocean. These are the different types of water bodies that is present on the earth. Okay, now first you can tell me rivers. Does it have water? River, does it have fresh water? Yes, rivers have fresh water. What about the swamps? Even swamps also have fresh water. Ice. Yes, lakes and groundwater also fresh water only, except the oceans. Remaining all have fresh water only. Rivers, swamps, ice, lakes, groundwater. These all are having fresh water, except these oceans. Remaining all have a fresh water. See, does it have salt water? Is the rivers have salt water? No. Swamps? No. Ice? No. Everything is no, except ocean. Remaining all does not have a salt in that. Okay? And is the water usable? Is the river water we can use? Yes. Nowadays we are using the river water for our regular needs, right? Yes. Even sand water, river water, all are usable. Is the water drinkable? Yes, we can drink the river water, groundwater. Already we discussed in the previous class, right? Yes. except the ocean water, we can use any water sources, any water bodies, right? River water, groundwater, lake water, ice water, sand water, we can use all that, right? Yes. By this we can say that our earth is our earth is covered with the oceans. Already we have so much water on our earth, right? But we cannot use the water because ocean water may contain so much salt in it. Because ocean water may contain so much salt in it, we can't drink the water. Okay, we can't drink the water. Then you can tell me. But nowadays, ocean water also some people are using. Some people are doing a process desalination. Desalination is a process. Desalination is a process which they can remove the salt from the water. Okay, by that process we can remove the salt from the water, and after that we can use. Okay. Now here you can see we are using water in our regular life, day-to-day life, not in our home. In the so many purposes we are using at home, at factories, in the so many places we are using water in different types of different ways, right? And now we are going to discuss that water usage at home. Water usage at home. Yes, children. Before going to start that, I am going to write one thing. Yes, one bucket. One bucket is equals to 50 liters. Okay, one bucket is equals to 50 liters, and one mug. One mug is equals to 1 liter. Okay, one mug is equals to 1 liter, and one glass. One glass is equals to 0.525 liters. And four glasses. Four glasses is equals to one mug. Okay, four glasses is equals to one mug, and 50 mugs. 50 mugs is equals to one bucket. Yes. Okay, children. Can you read this? Can you read what I wrote on the board? One bucket is equals to 50 liters. One mug is equals to 1 liter. One glass equals to 0.25 liters. And four glasses equals to one mug, and 50 mugs is equals to one bucket. Right? What I mentioned here everywhere, I mentioned here liter, right? Yes. Actually, the liter is a unit in which we can measure the liquids. Okay. Liter is a unit we can measure the liquids. Not only water, we can measure so many things like oil, milk. These all are liquids. We can measure the liquids in the liters only. That is a unit of a measure the liquid. Okay, children. This is how we are using. Now we are using the water in our regular life in so many purposes like drinking, bathing, cooking, to wash the clothes, to wash the clothes, and so many purposes we are using the water. Right? Yes. Okay. If you drink 8 glasses of water per day means if you drink 8 glasses of water per day means that is equals to 2 liters, right? 8 glasses is equals to 2 liters, and if you use 2 buckets water for bath, that is equals to 30 liters, like that. Okay? Yes. Okay, children. Now you can tell me how much water you drink regularly. How much water do you drink regularly? Actually, we all need to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of water per day, right? actually we need to drink 6 to 8 glasses per hour. 6 to 8 glasses of water in a day. Right? Yes. And in your house, then your family members drinks more than you, right? Not you, because you are very small. But your mother or father, any persons will drink so much water than you. Right, children? Yes. And most of the people using running water, running tap water, and they use 2 buckets of water for bathing, and we use most of the water for cleaning and drinking, cleaning the clothes and the to wash the clothes in our regular life. Right? Yes, teacher. And how do other people use water? Not only us. And what about the remaining people? How the remaining people are using the water? Can you think any places outside of your home where the water is used? Yes. Mm. Besides at home, water is used for many purposes too. Not at our home, in the beside our home, water is used for many purposes. Example, farmers. Example is farmers. How the farmers use the water? How the farmers use water? Farmers use water to grow the crops, right? Farmers use water to grow the crops. And one more example for bottling companies. How the bottling companies are using water? How the bottling companies are using the water? They can filter the water to sell. Yes, they can filter the water to sell in the cities like that. And one more thing, farmer use water to wash and feed the animals also. Some farmers can use water to grow the crops, and some farmers use water to feed the animals, right? Feed the animals. If we lived in a dry place, just you can think, if we lived in a dry place, we would learn to use as much water, because water is very less. For example, just you can imagine you are living in a dry place like Rajasthan or any place. How will you get the water for our regular needs? It is very difficult to get the water. So we would learn to not use as much water, because the water is very less, right? And we would still use water for drinking, bathing, washing, for etc. So many purposes. But we'll be very careful about how much we use, right, children? Yes. And all this water, already we know that all this water come from our different sources. Not these water all coming from one source. These all water comes from different sources like wells and rivers, lakes, ponds, so many, right? Yes. And not factories also need water for cleaning and making sure that their works have water to drink. Even though in the factories also, they use water for so many purposes. In the schools also use water for cleaning and drinking purposes. Yes, children?
Children, now you can open your content book. See scarcity of water. Water all over the world. Water covers most part of the earth. Water is found in the oceans, lakes, rivers, glaciers, and under the ground. Although there is a lot of water on earth, but only a very small part of it is very fresh water. Most of the water is in the oceans and in the form of ice. Ocean water is very salty and cannot be used for drinking. Lots of fresh water is frozen as ice on mountains. We can use groundwater or water from rivers and lakes. We can get fresh water by removing salt from seawater, but the process is very expensive. Already we discussed in the class, that is desalination process. Okay, by the desalination process we can get fresh water by removing salt from the seawater. Okay, now here you can see the images of water in the form of ice, and you can see the second image, that is water in the ocean, and the third one is groundwater. Already we discussed in the previous class also, right? Yes. Children, now you can see here water usage at home. Already we know that we have a water usage at home by so many purposes, right? We all use water at home to cook, bath, clean, water the plants, and for other things also. Not everyone uses the same amount of water. Some people or families use more water and some use less. Our need for water depends on where we live and how much water we have. Farmers use a lot of water in the fields. Here you can see we need a water to do many activities every day, right? To boil the eggs, not boil the eggs means for cooking, for drinking, to for wash the clothes, and for washing our hands also, right? Children, now you can open your volume. CS1, water all over the world. See the complete the table. First question is, and here in the first column you have to write the type of water bodies, and in the second column, does it have fresh water, and third column, does it have salt water, and the fourth column you have to write the is the water usable, and in the fifth column you have to write is the water drinkable. For example, I'm telling the example of rivers. River has a fresh water and it does not contain the salt, and it is usable and it is drinkable also. Okay, like that you have to complete the table. And see the second question, children. Where is most of the water on earth? Where is most of the water on earth? Now see the third question. Even though the earth has a lot of water, a small amount is available for our use. Why? See the question once again. Even though the earth has a lot of water, a small amount is available for our use. Why? Now see the fourth question, children. How is salt removed from seawater? What happens when we use too much of seawater? Fill in the blanks with the words in the box to find out. Yes, children, see the hints. Desalination, energy, removing, sea, added, harms, salt. These are the hints, children. Now see here. The process of dash salt from dash water is called dash. Next one. The removed salt is dashed back into the ocean, which increases the amount of dash in the sea. This dash the fish in the sea. The whole process of removing salt from seawater needs a lot of dash and is very costly. Big machines used for this dash the environment. Okay? Now you can see the S2, water usage at home. List 10 uses of water at home. You have to write the uses of water at home. And now see the second question. Complete the table. See the first column. Uses of water per person. For example, drinking. Okay. And see the second column. How many glasses, mugs or buckets a day? In the third column, how many liters a day? In the fourth column, multiply by the number of people in your house. In the next column, see that calculate the total water usage for your home. Already the example is given here. Drinking. For drinking purpose, they are using 8 glasses per day. And how many liters per day means in 2 liters, and you have to multiply means 8 liters. Okay, like that. Now see the next question. You use 2 mugs of water to brush your teeth. Your brother uses 5 mugs. Why? See the question once again. You use 2 mugs of water to brush your teeth. Your brother uses 5 mugs. Why? Yes, children, read the content book and complete your volume. Thank you, children.